There is a candle in every soul, some brightly burning, some dark and cold. There is a spirit who brings a fire, ignites a candle, and makes his home. So carry your candle, run through the darkness, seek out the helpless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. Frustrated brother, see how he's tried to light his own candle some other way. See now your sister, she's been robbed and lied to, still holds a candle without a flame. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the lonely, the tired and torn. Hold up your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. 'Cause we are family whose hearts are blazing. So let's raise our candles and light up the sky. Lift up your hearts now in the name of oneness. Make us a beacon in darkest times. So carry your candle into the darkness. Seek out the helpless, confused and torn. Hold up your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the helpless, confused and torn. Carry your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world.
Please pray with me. Let us bring our awareness to the truth. There is only one life, one spirit, one God, one great creative power. We are born of spirit. We are in spirit. We are spirit made manifest. All life is one. We enter this divine union with enthusiasm. At this time, the darkest days of the year, Dennise Simone speaks to us about darkness into light, bringing us encouragement for the days to come. I am thankful for all the hard work that Travis, our AV expert, and Ken, our famous musician, have done to create this service for us. I am grateful for our volunteers. Carol, who makes sure everything is ready for us. For our leadership council. For our fellowship team. For our practitioners. And for Dennise Simone for her encouraging words. For our outreach arm, Kindred Spirits, blessing Aurora with their gifts. We are thankful. In calm confidence, abiding faith, complete trust, and everlasting peace, with infinite joy, I give this my word into the law, knowing it is already done in God's mind. Please join me in affirming, and so it is, and so are we, and so am I. So I'd like to read you Winter Solstice Blessings. May the longest night and the shortest day bring rest to your mind and soul, I pray. May you find guidance and may you find peace as the cycle of light will slowly increase. Embrace the magic that the darkness bears. Breathe deep in the chill and shift in the air. May you always be blessed with the light from within, and may well-being be yours as the new cycle begins. I had fun finding some readings for today, so they're kind of, you can chuckle, it's okay. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light. That was Professor Dumbledore from Harry Potter. And never fear the darkness, for in it lies the power to create. Brandon Sanderson. Darkness is the absence of something else. We can bring our light into the darkness. It's my contribution. By the Honorable Dr. Ernest Holmes, light has the power to overcome darkness, not by combating darkness, but by being exactly what it is, light.
We've started a few new things since the beginning of November. Number one is the affirmations, and I really want to thank Sue, because that's all her. She gathers those affirmations, she types them, she prints them, she cuts them up, and she hands them out when she gets here. And that's one of the things I'm very grateful for. Never shocks me what I'll pull out of that basket. And the other thing is our gratitude slips. And I think this really does do a lot for us to just recognize and be grateful for all the different things that we see in the world. So if you haven't done a gratitude slip, fill one out for next week. So, from our delicious Mickey there, getting to do all the fun events for New Dawn, the trunk sale, the giving tree, the year-end gifts, and Bubba's fundraiser, which we made some money on, and we made good money on the trunk sale, and now the Italian dinner, Zane's, on New Year's. We're not sharing that? Travis says he's kind of grateful for technology. That probably has something to do with me this morning because I couldn't figure out Dropbox, but Debbie says that she's grateful for getting unstuck and moving forward. And Joel, who is not here with us today, but he was last week, is grateful for his good health. Isn't that awesome? We don't even know all the great stuff that's happening around New Dawn, and then we get to learn about it a little bit. Speaking of grateful, I'm so grateful for all the wonderful ministers I get to talk to and bring here for you guys. It's enlightening for me to get to do that, number one. And number two, some of them are pretty darn cool. So, we had a promise a few weeks ago from Reverend Steve Kinsfather, this month of the year known as Santa Claus, that he would send pictures. Oops. Well, we got through those. There we go. There's Steve having fun, playing Santa. Man, I don't think they could have invented a better costume than the one he produces naturally, huh? Spreading joy. I know he always, when I was at Mile High and leading Wisdom Keepers, he always played Santa for the Wisdom Keepers for their December luncheon. He's just a great, great guy. I just love Steve. So, he was my partner on a lot of projects when I was going through ministerial school. So I got to know him really well, and he is such a big teddy bear, Santa bear guy. So yesterday was winter solstice, right? The shortest day and the longest night of the year. And today is just a hair more daylight than yesterday. I don't know how much, but a little bit. I didn't really feel it or see it, recognize the hair more of daylight today. But as a spiritual being, I feel it. It's like in my very heart and soul, I feel the light coming back. I feel it coming back. So what we can start counting down is there's only 88 days till spring. And I don't know about you guys, but I am not a winter baby. I am not a cold baby. I love my sun and my flowers and my yard, and I am looking forward to the days getting longer and longer and longer. This month, the darkest of the season in the northern hemisphere, has many celebrations of light. December 8th marks Bodhi Day, celebrating the enlightenment of Buddha in much of the Buddhist world. The Wiccan tradition of Yule, which was yesterday, honors the passing of the shortest day and remembering the return to the light. Christmas celebrates the birth of Jesus, the light of the world in the Christian tradition. December 26th marks not only Hanukkah, but the beginning of Kwanzaa as well, with the symbology of candles. And the season of Advent also uses candles to remind us of the light. Upon the night view of the world, a day view must follow, right? We're not stuck in the dark on the calendar anymore, and we're not stuck ourselves in the dark. The light is returning for all of us and for New Dawn. Light has long symbolized spirit, the divine nature. Thomas Troward calls it the third main aspect of God. Light symbolizes intelligence, the ability to clearly see all possibilities. And Holmes tells us that faith will light the place in which we find ourselves. And by the light of that faith, we will see all that is good. He also says, to paraphrase Sue, light has the power to overcome darkness, not by combating darkness, but by being exactly what it is, light. And that's for us too, when we go about being exactly what we are, and our lights shine just a little brighter in our communities, in our homes, in the world at large. Our light gets to just keep moving forward, moving us forward, and moving everything we touch forward. Because we can recognize that ever-present light within us and let it shine, and our life becomes brighter. We don't have to convince, we don't have to fix, we don't have to struggle or argue. We just have to be exactly what we are, light beings. Since prehistoric times, the finding and celebrating of light in the darkness has inspired humans. We may have to walk by remembered radiance, yet we still walk forward, even in the darkest of times. We just keep walking forward. The psalmist talks about walking through the valley of the shadow of death, and it's important to notice the word walk, that we just got to keep moving forward. We don't set up a 4-star resort hotel in the darkness and stay dedicated to darkness and misery. We all have, like the earth itself, times of darkness, dark nights of the soul. Mother Nature beautifully models this light and dark for us. You don't plant seeds in the light, you plant them in the dirt, in the dark, because that darkness is just as important as the light and the water that nourishes them. Bears do not hibernate in the light. They search out a cave or make a den, and they hibernate and rest and rejuvenate in the darkness. That's what we've been doing. We have a little more darkness to move through. It will get shorter day by day. But if we are truly nourishing ourselves and recognizing our own personal truths, the darkness can feed us as much as the light will. So why do we avoid the darkness instead of embracing it? It can be a rich learning and creative experience, even when it's unpleasant. But we also remember that our journey will, if we keep journeying, bring us back to the light, just as spring follows winter. The Taoist view of the energy of darkness as the yin of the pair yin and yang. It takes both to create the world. The darkness is not something to fear, especially to a consciousness steeped in light. And I think we do a good job of steeping our own consciousness in light, in this community especially. But knowing as many of you as I know, I think that you probably do a pretty darn good job of steeping your consciousness in the light, even when you're not here. We must remember that there is an inextinguishable light within us, within each and every one of us. Always, regardless of the situation or the circumstances, the light will guide us even through the darkest of winters, if we remember it. Mystics experience an increase in light as they expand their consciousness. Light is used in holy places, temples, church, mosques, synagogues, and here with us today with the candle. Many traditions keep an eternal candle burning. The festival of Hanukkah honors the rekindling of the sacred lamp within the temple following its desecration and extinguishing by invaders. The season of Advent uses 5 candles to symbolize the qualities to prepare for the birth of the Christ: hope, love, joy, and peace. And the celebration of Kwanzaa uses 7 candles to celebrate African heritage. The light of the candle is a reminder of the light within each of us. We too have an eternal flame burning within us. In the first biblical creation story, light is the first creation of God. But it's not light as in the sun or the moon or the stars. Those came later in the creation story. The light is that light of spirit, the Christ or the Buddha nature, the enlightenment to which all who connect deeply with that infinite consciousness experience. The light is within all of us. In our darkness of unconsciousness, though, we just don't comprehend. I know we've gone through, personally and collectively, some dark stuff in our history, and the light is always available to us. We get the light when we reach out to a practitioner for prayer. We get the light when we come here and be in community. We get the light back. Ernest Holmes said that if a treatment, the mind unifying with God, could be seen, it would appear as a pathway of light. Light is not created, it already exists. We are not called to create more light, rather to get our bloated nothingness out of the way of the flow of light. I particularly liked this one. Enlightenment is not an additive process, but it's a subtractive one. We must let go of what is blocking the natural existence and flow of this light within. We don't have to get anything. The light's already there. We just need to uncover it. When we celebrate the external light, whether solstice, the birth of Jesus, the Hanukkah lights, or any other external lights, we are really celebrating that the light is already within us. It's already within us. It's always available to us. It's great to have external reminders, but we must not, as the Zen reminds us, mistake the finger pointing at the moon for the moon. The power is not in the lights out there, rather our light within. Our only work is to remove the bushel baskets under which we've been hiding our light and let that light light our entire world. No matter how dark our lives may have been or may currently be, the darkness cannot survive the light. Faith in God, the faith of God, as Emma Curtis Hopkins says, is the power that frees and expresses this light. We must ask, what do I have faith in? Do I have faith in good or in lack, limitation, suffering, and unhappiness? We must ask ourselves, where am I aiming my faith? Am I aiming my faith at the light within myself, and the light in everyone that I meet because it's there? Where are we aiming our faith? We already have all the faith we will ever have. We just need to direct it toward our conscious choice. Jesus tells us in Matthew 6:22 that the eye is the lamp, the light of the body. If therefore your eye be bright, your whole body will be lighted. Having our eye bright, our mentality focused on the divine as source. It is letting go of our identity as primarily human beings trying to understand God and becoming aware that we already are God. Individualized, seeking to let that infinite light shine more brightly through us. During this season of light, let your light shine. And let it keep shining even after the season of light. Get our bloated nothingness out of the way with the old season and celebrate the new beginnings of the new year, the new beginnings that come upon us day by day. So, as a symbol of that, I want us each to come up individually and light a candle and speak just a one-word commitment for yourself, for your light, how you're letting it shine, and for New Dawn. I'll get us started. We're just going to light the candles and plant them in the sand. My word is service. Each of you come light a candle. Yes. I'm going to turn this here.
My word is faith. My word is inspiration. Nadine's word is compassion. She has grown forgiveness.
Travis, do you want to light a candle? And Ken?
My word is resilience.
Yeah. That's a good one.
My word is light.
Isn't that amazing? Out of that one little candle, we all created something more. And that's just how this community is. In and of our own individual selves, we carry the light, and we can carry it as far as we want. But when we come to community, it's multiplied. That was part of an old mastermind thing I used to do, right? Where two or more are gathered, the light is just multiplies extraordinarily. So on that, I'm going to share my little funny for the week. I was surfing, what I do when I'm looking for inspiration, surfing Facebook, and I saw this cute little meme. A disco ball is hundreds of pieces of broken glass put together to make a magical ball of light. You aren't broken. We aren't broken. We're disco balls, right? Go, girl. Get some boogieing going. With that, let's go to prayer. In this beautiful moment where we are exhibiting our light and our shared light together, I'm just so deeply grateful for this beautiful community, for the beautiful way everybody shows up and shares. I'm so grateful to be entering this sacred season of light. I'm grateful for the gifts under that tree that go to children that need them so deeply. The ones in my house already received theirs. I'm so in awe at the way each and every person here at New Dawn shows up. How we all exhibit our light and all exhibit the truth of exactly who we are. And so I know through this week that is supposed to be all about joy, there are at times some darkness and some sadness. And I know that the light that we lit today and the light that we carry forward can help light the way for those of us who are experiencing something a little less than that perfect joy. I just know we are all here in service to one another. And so a deep gratitude for everything that New Dawn is for each of us, especially for me. In gratitude for that, and in awe of the light that we are, I simply release the words into the law, knowing they are already so, and together we affirm. So it is.
You say, wanna get over. What are you gonna do? Watch the world go by in the corner of the room. I know it's none of my business, but there's something I need to say. If you could see you the way I see you, you'd start flying on your own. Step aside and let your light shine. Let your love show. It's a short ride down a long road. When the rains come and the winds blow, let your light shine wherever you go. This world is ready and waiting for you to break on through. It's time to recognize, realize you're the only one like you. Step on up, step into your greatness. Don't you be afraid. There's a place where you will rise up to. No one else let your love show. It's a short ride down a long road. When the rains come and the winds blow, let your light shine wherever you go. Get out the way and let your light shine. Let your love show. It's a short ride down a long road. When the rains come and the winds blow, let your light shine wherever you go. Let your light shine. Let your love show. It's a short ride on a long road. When the rains come and the winds blow, let your light shine.